Alright, I think this is probably going to be the last one for today. In the video that was edited, I stated again that David Beckham and Victoria Beckham are very much in my mind, very much part and parcel, along with the Footballers Association, really, with the disappearance of Madeleine McCann. And whether they all ran out of money because they spent it all on expensive cars, or they needed the cocaine for their own personal use, I don't know. But this is what I think has happened. Madeleine McCann disappeared, and we were all led into depression and starvation by David and Victoria. Victoria because she went on a diet and everybody, all the little ones, copied her, and she just about starved herself to death and was very, very ill in the process, and they're miserable as a couple as well. And David because he represented them, because he was seen as a trusted character, although he's evaded tax, he's given a lot of money to charity in France, and has made it very obvious that he doesn't particularly enjoy the status that he has. You know, well, killing Madeleine McCann, or whoever killed Madeleine McCann, by ways of leading the police. What happens is, when something like that happens, they take police, particularly CID, from all over the place, and take them off the other cases that they'll be watching, and you know, it caused a real stir, and it was a disturbance, and it was a distraction. I think probably that was the opportunity for them to launder. Whether it was counterfeit something, or whether it was cocaine, or whether it was something that they were needing to try and sneak past, so they created a diversion and the opportunity for David and Victoria and that Football Association to be even nastier. I don't know, and I don't care. I just am fed up with knowing that this is not just baby number one, this is baby number two. He's just made it more obvious. So whether it's not just a thing with them that they are really nasty, but I suspect it was to distract for something else. The other thing that's bothered me is the fact that this Football Association has bought over Carbisdale Castle, because I knew about it, and it's a place that I've lived and I've travelled, and I thought that if I ever got my money I would like to purchase Carbisdale and pretty much keep it as is, but run it maybe a bit better and live there, but still keep it so people could visit and use the hotel facilities and things like that. It was a youth hostel at the time. They've burned down Al Fayed's restaurant, and I know it was them, and I was in the area at the time, and luckily we didn't go to Al Fayed's place on that day. We went to another restaurant in another part of Caithness, or was it Golspie? Sutherland. We were up in Sutherland. So that burned to the ground, and they knew I was there, because they've got trackers and surveillance and all sorts of things, which is highly illegal. And basically those woofters wanted a clear run up and down that road to their new castle, and they didn't want the tourist brigade getting in the way. And there's been this nastiness about Al Fayed and Diana and Dodie anyway, and I can't wait for them to put speed bumps up and ruin your suspension. And you know, I can't wait for you to be exposed for what a knocking shop you actually are. You are the biggest load of criminals. Be happy with what you have. Well, no, I can't be happy, because it wouldn't be what? Well, you're not going to be now. You should be in prison for tax evasion a long time ago and going bankrupt. Go bankrupt. Go back to England and give the castle back if you can. You'll never be able to get it back as it was, because you've taken all the fittings and fixtures out.